Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Huntley. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Off the play fake. Huntley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Huntley, flushed out right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Huntley. Short little throw to Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a give right side. It's Gibson down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, Gibson, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down.
To give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the Bears.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, Huntley. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
To number 13.
James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
The score, Steelers 10, Bears nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun now, here's an inside game. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's caught. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A little tough on the secondary there. End zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man cover.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Bears 7.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Huntley to throw. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They go play action. Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Huntley. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, Huntley. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they run the option on 2nd down. A quick pass out to Juju. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd
and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch the pass.
Here's Trubisky. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. That's complete to Butler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trubisky's pass, intended for Allen Robinson, incomplete. Leads to second.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. 30. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Bears 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Now Trubisky lost the football. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now a give, right side. Bond. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Ball carrier.
And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run the counter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Trubisky going to try and run. They'll keep it on the ground. Bond. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. got him back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
Is good. That ties the game 24-24. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to
That goes for a gain of 31. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
The point is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And a
throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Ebron caught left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
To Eric Ebron.
15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
$12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Steelers 31, Bears 24.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Gibson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it. But the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Euro now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a tie.
38. Bears 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Huntley got a man. It's Gibson, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Pittsburgh.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Smith-Schuster.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Antonio Gibson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Open man completes it to Butler. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Going for it all. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
27-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The safety, Taylor Rapp, right there on the coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over
at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week. in practice, usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Here's Trubisky.
At the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Devin Bush.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Now it's Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do